Well, it's another morning, and I am heading back to the same spot where I had taken some images before. Well, tried to take images. I didn't have I didn't have any film, but this morning is not looking too promising because there's a little bit of a fog, but it looks like it might be lifting. So hopefully it'll lift in order for me to get the image I want. Excuse my voice. It is it's kind of some of my first words for the day, but it should be clearing up. Anyway, yeah, trying to focus on the road as well, so ignore all of this. But I guess I'm kind of, if anything, I'm just warming my vocals up for when I do get ready to record. So yeah, these are the conditions right now. I'm using the XS20. I don't know why I had to talk loud. I got this microphone in here on myself. I do like the vlog mode on this XS20. It kind of has some automatic settings, and it'll change the ISO for you. So I think this is doing it right. I hope it's doing it right. But yeah, I'm not trying to, I don't know why it's got a high shutter speed, but anyway. This is how it's looking. Hopefully it'll get better. Alright, so I'm gonna get set up here, get my camera real quick and try to shoot something. Hopefully I can get it before these clouds come out, but these fishermen are out here. It looks nice though, so we'll see what I can get. So I'm getting some good colors here. I don't know if this sun will be able to be still kind of peeking through these this fog, but if you can see there, as the camera adjusts, yeah, it's kind of bright. But I would normally be out here a little bit earlier, but yeah, we'll see what we can get. Wow, so the sun is up pretty good right now. So I'm going to be setting up my 4x5 camera, and right now I need to level it. It seems like it might be level, though I'm not sure. Okay, now. So 4x5 is not something that's supposed to be quick at all. That looks level. So this is something that where you don't want to rush what you're doing. You either get the shot or you miss it, or you just try to find something with whatever light you have. And that's what I'm going to do. The light is, as you can see, coming in pretty good. Again, like I said, I would probably want to be here a little earlier than I am now. But I saw the fog. I didn't think that the sun would break through so earlier. You know, I thought it would be a little bit later, but I'm going to use is the my 210 millimeter. I think that because of where I'm trying to shoot is a little bit in the distance, and this is the longest lens I have, and the 210 is kind of equal to about I want to say a 75 maybe. Someone correct me if I'm wrong, but maybe a 65. It's not telephoto necessarily. I think you need like a 300 plus in order to get that, but make sure everything, the levels, the bubble levels on here look okay. I'm using the Intrepid 4x5 and Schneider I can't pronounce that last one. Kruznak, I guess. It's a 210. I normally like to shoot, or I'll compose it at obviously at 5.6 because you want to be able to see everything, but I'm probably going to stop down to about f32 to hopefully get everything in focus. I've been using this a lot lately too. It's kind of a pop open thing to be able to view the screen. And yeah. One thing you got to be not afraid to is to change the composition. So I moved my camera all the way this way, and I got a good composition going. I moved it around a bit. I don't even know if I'm level on this thing. There we go. But I moved it around a little bit to kind of get more of this way. I don't know if you can see that, but composition going that way. So I'm gonna try that, and this looks good. I don't have, it's another thing I forgot, is my loop to actually get critical focus, but it looks good in this, and it looks in focus. And then of course I'll stop down to f32, so that'll kind of give me a better chance of getting everything in focus. I think I'm going to raise this front standard a little bit because I want a little bit more of the sky in there. And I was kind of almost clipping this tree over here to my right at the edge, so I want to get a little bit more of that. And I don't want a whole lot of this foreground in there. I think the sky looks good right now with those clouds. So get it about, I know you can't see this, but trying to get that level. It's crazy because it almost looks like I got some things out of focus, but that's what happens with 4x5. A lot of the times you can move some of the standards, move some things around, and then it's easy to get things out of focus. But of course, this is at 5.6 at the widest opening of this lens. When I stop down, it's going to get a lot more in focus. But what I can see looks pretty good to me. Now I just need to go get my meter this out, and also have my finally my film. So I only have 2 sheets of film in here. It's the what film is that? It is the 400D. Yeah, it's the Cinestill 400D. And yeah, I've already shot some test sheets with it. They came out good as far as the negative looks. I haven't scanned them yet, but yeah. And I'm using this Sekonic light meter. It's an 858D. Way more, way more of a thing than I needed. I'm going to meter it at 320 as the ASA or ISO, just to give it a little bit more light. Not that I don't think I need it, but better overexpose, right? And I'm going to put it at f32. 32. And spot meter. I'm gonna measure. I'm gonna measure my sky first. So I'm getting 1/25 of a second. And then my foreground, which is the furthest part, well, background. Furthest part of here is at a 40th of a second. Wow. That's about, it's about a stop and a half. It's not too big of a deal. Yep, 40th of a second here. So I could probably blow out this sky with a stop. That's nothing, right? With negative film. I would probably even do this with positive film. A stop is not that big of a deal. So if I'm at 1/25 of a second for the sky, and I'm at 40 for the bottom, or the scene I'm trying to get, I don't say the background or the foreground. So I will shoot this at, I don't even have a 40th of a second here. So I'm gonna go ahead and stop this down to f32, close my lens, and I got a 30. I think I can go in between. A 60th probably won't be too bad of a deal anyway, since it's already a half a stop brighter at 320. So I'll put it there. Oh man, I just realized I might not even have my, I think I do though. I may not have my my cable release. I think I do. I may not though. I'll check my bag, but if I don't, it's not a big deal. But these are the things you have to deal with sometimes. So I do have my cable release. Yeah, I'm recording. I do have my cable release, and I'm going to attach that. It should have been one of the first things I did. But again, this light ain't going nowhere anytime soon. The brightness is about right. I'll remeter it just to make sure, but I don't think it's going to get any brighter than that. I always test out my shutter before I put the film in there. And what am I getting? Oh, wrong end. Ooh, now it's telling me a 30th. The sky is 1/100. All right, so 30th it is. Well, I'll put it back that because it looks like the sun is still coming out. All right, so there's that. I'm only going to take one shot because I think I want to try another composition to get behind me. Yeah. This is always the trickiest part. You got to make sure everything is locked down because you can mess up everything just trying to open the back. And it may shift some things around. Hold on. Make sure I'm doing this right. I may have to take that whole thing off. It doesn't make sense, but no, it can't make sense. You have to have a back on here. I've used this before, I know, so I don't understand why I'm having this issue right now. All right, so there we go. Oh shit. See, this is, yeah. Everything's not completely locked down, but I'm hoping I got what I want in focus. Get more of that tree. All right, here it goes. Okay, just to check it one more time. And I'm gonna pull this out. And there's the image. hopefully it came out good. I mean, that's all you can hope for with, film in general, because you don't know until you get it developed. But that's the first frame. I'll put this back in here just to make sure if there's any light leaks that don't expose the other side of the film. And now I look back at this part. This looks kind of good, right between these trees. Maybe the mountains and the frame. This kind of looks like it might be a good composition. I'm not sure. If I can get it right between these trees over here. I'm gonna go ahead and open this back up and make sure it's wide open again. I'm gonna turn this camera around. I really love this tripod. I mean, it can it can move in ways that I've never had a tripod do. So what do you think? This looks decent. It's different. Yeah, I'll see if I can show you this composition I got going on, which I don't even have to change it too much. So I'm trying to get in between these two trees here, and getting the mountains as well in the background alongside this bank, which you can't really see. Let me see. Sorry about that, but it's kind of these trees that are just right there at the bank. So I'm trying to get that as well in between the trees and everything. So I'll see how that comes out, and I'll show you later. Anyway, I'm not going to record too much of this. I'm going to go ahead and just try to take the picture, because I don't want to miss too much, and got to get some things done. And so I'm gonna end it here, and then I'll just I'll show what the final image is. Hopefully it comes out right, but if I'm obviously showing this video, then it did come out right. So, but thank you for joining me. It's a nice, cool morning. Not too cold as the other morning when I was trying to shoot when I didn't have film, but yeah, looks good. And a lot more people out here today. Talk to you later.